do some kind, sensitive people turn into mean, crazy, hateful monsters when they consume too much alcohol or drugs? Does the reptilian DNA get more dominant or something? Thanks. Awesome. And Marnie, you're a new member too, so welcome to the membership program. Yeah, so ultimately, I do believe that alcohol and certain kinds of drugs do trigger the fight or flight mechanisms that are embedded within our reptilian brain. So, especially alcohol. Now, I do believe that it really is based on your frequency around something. So, if you're really enjoying, like, once again, I've used this before, but if you're really enjoying, say, a cold beer on a hot day, and that's not typically your norm, then you can really enjoy that without necessarily being too worried about, that triggering your reptilian DNA. So once again, I don't want you guys fearing drinking a cold beer, whatever, that it's going to trigger your reptilian DNA. Just listen to yourself. Anything that you are in resistance of is a lesson to be learned. So it doesn't mean to run away from it, and it doesn't mean to suppress it. It means to ask yourself, what am I learning from this? Okay, so I do believe that, once again, certain kinds of drugs and consumption of a lot of alcohol will absolutely trigger that reptilian fight or flight mechanism. And for a lot of people, that's not good. It's not a good place to be in. And a lot of times we do consume alcohol to just kind of numb ourselves. And I think that there's actually another alcohol question in here, which is good. And I think that, a lot of people right now are struggling with drinking too much because they are in quarantine. And what I would say, even to you guys, even to the spiritual ones out there listening to this, who do tend to find that they're struggling with alcohol or that you're struggling with drinking too much in your own standard, find something else to get excited about. Find something else to take away from the monotonous of, the monotony of, the daily quarantine. Find something else to fill that void that excites you. Maybe it is art. Maybe it's a DIY project. Maybe it's making your own candles. Maybe it's, sitting with your plants. Maybe it's taking walks more often, right? So just be aware that if there are habits that you currently have that are not fully aligned to your best harmonic resonance, then find something else that you can get excited about. Because I know that there are a lot of people who watch my channel and clients of mine who do struggle with alcohol intake, and I feel like that's just old programming and old patterning. Listen to yourself, because eventually your body will tell you that that's actually not what it wants. Maybe you get into cold pressed juices and that's your new thing, right? So just be aware of trying.